Hello, Mitty. I'd like to purchase the vacant parcel you have in front of the hotel on Highway 29, Pensacola Boulevard in Pensacola, Florida. A friend of mine has been calling you, asking questions about this, and bringing it to me, showing me this property, and he said, look at this one. This looks like a property, what tenant goes on this property? I looked at it. Is that the same site plan as the property that I have on Highway 19, south of here in Florida? We've got a bunch of traffic going by, just like you have going by here. We've got an out parcel in front of the hotel, just like you have here. Mine's a little bit smaller. It's got the parking, the easements, for the way to flow through and use the same parking lot set up on the south side with the hotel behind and the parking lot north of the property. Yours might be angled a different direction, but it's the same layout. And I've got a tenant that I just signed lease with for that property. I've owned that property for 3 years, and I've been marketing through a half dozen different brokers, probably 3 or 4 different brokers that I hired to find a tenant for that property. I put it into auctions. I hit multiple auctions with no bids. Nobody wanted that property, the same shape, the same layout as the one you have in front of the hotel. And what it took was a lot of outreach to different people that were using properties like this. And I got them with other properties that I was working on that they liked that one. And I said, what about this one? And I kept asking as I got other deals on other properties. I kept asking about this one that looks just like yours that I own. They said, what about this one? I've got this property too. So I put another shop on it. And it wasn't until one of them just recently said, yes, Luke, I would love to. We worked out the numbers and we made it happen. Can't say the names of things yet, but the paperwork's going through. It's in the pipeline. It'll be a new shop out of the future. It's the exact same property layout as the one that you have here. So I would like to purchase your property. I would like to go to my tenant. I would like to show him this one and say, let's do it again. Let's use the same paperwork. Let's change the address. We don't even have to change the state. Change the county, change the address, change the legal description, change the numbers a little bit for what's going on here versus the other property that I have, and dial it in and do it again. So if you're open for an offer to allow me to do that, please take a look at the offer that I've included with this video. I'm asking for a little bit of time, not the kind of time it takes to go knock one of these out of the park and build it and start charging rent before I buy it from these kinds of offers that a lot of people come to me with. But let me test it with a tenant. Let me make sure it fits for them. Make sure they don't have one right up the street that I don't know about. And I would also like to present it to other tenants that I like to work with that I think could use this property as well. And see if I can get them to go against each other, get the best numbers out of the best brands that I can get to go. I'm pretty sure it's the one that is using my property because I've tried all the others anyway. But I'd like to try them again. And so that's what I'm asking for. My name's Luke Smith. I'm passionate about real estate. I love doing real estate deals, especially with a data-oriented stint of figuring out these properties. So I was looking at the McDonald's, the Waffle House, and some of the other shops that have up and down the street here, and looking at where the people are coming from. Where are they going? What shops are they shopping at? How often are they going back? How much money are they spending? Where are they living? Where are they working? When they're doing this, what other shops are they going to that are not right here? They're going to other shops in other towns, the other side of town, different parts of town. And when they're out traveling and getting out and about, they're going to other shops. And then they're coming home and they're coming back to this market and that shop's not here. But it could be here and it should be here. And I would like to put that data together for this property, present it to those tenants that I love to work with, and tell them your shop belongs here because these people already know your brand. They're shopping your brand. They're just living here and they're shopping your brand over there, but they should be shopping it a lot more if they had it in their neighborhood. And based on that data, I can come up with a synthetic business case scenario of how much business that brand should do on this property. And with that scenario, I can pitch them that this is the next place for them to open their shop. And I'll make it really easy by offering finance to build the building and make it happen for them. And after understanding those numbers, I can offer a compensatory rent that makes sense with all the attributes that come into the picture, right? So everybody wins. And that's what I'd like to do. So take a look at my offer. Feel free to ask questions. Look me up on the internet. Look me up in county records. I love doing real estate deals. My facts are all over the internet and county records. If you are interested in the data approach to real estate like I'm talking about, and you're still watching this video, thank you. There's a link in the description below, and that link can take you back to my website. This website is a community where we've got a lot of like-minded people talking about real estate, and it's free, and you can share ideas. And you can say, Luke, what about this one? Or this guy's talking about that property. How did you pull that off? How did you do this? How did you do that? We share lots of different resources and we learn from each other by teaching. I love to teach and I give back a lot more than I teach by the people that I reach out to and teach with and teach to. They come back with amazing questions. And in fact, I never thought of that, and learn and get to know new tenants and new deals and new opportunities and things as well. So if you're interested in that, jump into that community. Love to see you there on the other side. Maybe one of the live presentations we put on. Hopefully you chime in and get ready with your mic on and ask some questions. If you're interested in owning these kinds of properties later on, after we've got the brands and the deals all put together, and you like to collect the rent and show off the depreciation to your accountant, or your accountant's asking for more depreciation because you got the tax problem going on, that's a beautiful thing too. I'd love to hear from you. I've got different properties in the pipeline that might be the right fit for you. And I'd like to tell you about them or show them to you and tell you what's available if you're reaching out to me or get to know what you're looking for. And I might be able to have that coming along somewhere down the pipe too. My website for my contact information is realvacantland.com. You can see me on there, Luke Smith, and lots of videos, maps, properties, thousands of properties I've looked on over time. Those are the smaller dollar properties. Feel free to look me up on there. And everybody that's listening, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching my videos. Feel free to subscribe to some more videos like this, and see you in the next one.